Have you ever wanted to get your lick back, but you know that ain't the way to do it? Let's walk with my homeboy David in 1 Samuel 24. All right, so boom, my homeboy David, he's on the run. Verse 2 says Saul took 3,000 of his best soldiers just to hunt down one man, and not just any man, the one that God had already anointed to be king. So David, he's ducked off in the wilderness, hiding in caves. He's anointed but attacked, chosen but chased, and get this, the person chasing my homeboy is Saul. The same man that David used to serve, the same man whose demons he played away with the harp. Sometimes it's not your enemies on the outside, it's the ones who can't handle your anointing on the inside. Now, there is a little plot twist. In verse 3, Saul walks into the same cave that David is in just to relieve himself. Friend, bro needed to use the restroom, not realizing that he stepped into the presence of the one that he had been plotting against. And David's boys, they hype. They like, that's it. The Lord has delivered their enemy into your hands. They ready to knuck if you buck. They on that type of timing. But David moves a little bit different. He sneaks up, cuts a piece of Saul's robe, and then immediately his heart checks him. In verse 5, it says that David's heart smote him. He knew right then, just because you could doesn't mean that you should. So he tells his men in verse 6, the Lord forbid that I should lay a hand on his anointed. Translation, I'm not about to mess up my blessing to match somebody else's energy. So Saul leaves the cave, and David steps out and he's like, say bro, I got a piece of your robe and I could have hurt you, but I didn't. And then in verse 12, he walks it all the way down, saying, may the Lord be the judge between me and you, but I will not lay my hand on you. Friend, that's restraint. That's maturity. That's kingdom character. And it hits hard because verse 17 says Saul starts crying, saying, you are more righteous than I am, but catch this, David still forgave him. Because forgiveness doesn't mean that you lost the battle. So yes, friend, you could stoop to their level. You could expose them. You could do whatever you wanted to do. But the real flex is stand in character instead of clapping back. Because the truth is, you can be anointed and attacked. You can serve and still get shaded. But you don't have to fight dirty when you're destined. You don't have to match their energy when the oil is all on you. Because when you let God handle it, I promise you, he'll give you the victory every time.